Depending on which study you look at, 60 to 90% of all strategic planning efforts fail to meet their goals. That is a stunning amount of wasted time and effort. The crazy part is that these are really smart people who know how to get things done, and they're working on important things. It's not like they're sitting around twiddling their thumbs. So how do you avoid that depressing statistic and not only achieve your goals, but do it consistently? Spoiler alert, it's about asking some critical questions up front before you dive into execution mode. The fact is, your team knows how to execute, but they probably weren't in the meetings when the plans were developed, so you need to provide some context and background information so that they can make great decisions on the fly. Much like planning a home improvement project, before you head to the big box store for supplies, taking a few minutes to answer these key questions will prevent rework, tangents, and wasted time. Hi, I'm Lynn. For over 30 years, I've been helping companies from startups to Fortune 50 corporations do some pretty incredible things. My specialty is taking never-been-done-before ideas and turning them into plans and goals successfully achieved. I've seen what works and what doesn't, and now I'm on a mission to help you make success a repeatable process. So, are you ready to make that plan watertight? Let's dive in. Question 1. What are you going to do? This may seem blindingly obvious and possibly even insulting, but do you actually know what you're going to do? Maybe the goal's been set to grow the business by 10%. Cool, but how are you going to do that? Are you going to raise prices, increase the number of customers, reduce churn? You can see how it would be important to get clear on the answers here. Question 2, why are you doing it? The why likely informs the what, so getting clear on the why will be very helpful. If your long-term plan is to grow market share, you probably want to increase the number of customers. That might mean investing in more marketing. If you want to get current customers to spend more with you, share of wallet, you might consider adding new features, products, or wraparound services that'll increase the price per contract. If you want to increase revenue, maybe you add more bells and whistles and increase the price accordingly. Again, getting clear on the why will help inform the what. Question 3. Who is responsible and who will do the work? As you know, the person who's responsible and the person who do the work are not always the same person. If you're creating a software app, the development team is likely doing the work, but maybe the VP of technology is responsible for making sure it gets done. That means the VP's job is to make sure that the development team has what they need so that everything gets completed on time. Question 4, how will you know it's done? There's a person off the street test that says, if you brought in someone from the street who knows nothing about your business, would you be able to show them the measure of done and they'd be able to objectively look at it and determine if it was done or not done? Whether it's a physical deliverable or a key message, the question of done or not done is a binary one, yes or no, no qualifications and no questions. Question 5, when do you expect it to be finished and how will you track progress? The whole progress question is where everything can get a little squishy. Everything is fine, until they're completely not fine and there's no way we're gonna get it done on time. The way to prevent the cluster in the 11th hour is to make sure that you have clear deliverables and measures throughout the whole process. That way, you can catch issues, swarm the problems, and get things back on track before they're completely derailed. Like the definition of done, these milestones, deliverables, and measures should be objectively verifiable as done. Question 6, what is the expected impact on your business and how will you measure it? I hate to harp on the whole independently verifiable thing, but being clear really does matter. Not to pick on salespeople, but as an example, they are wicked smart when it comes to figuring out how to make sure they hit their quotas. So if you say you want to sign up 10 new enterprise clients by the end of the year, you better be ridiculously clear that this is 10 completely fully executed contracts with 10 brand new companies, never been here before. Everything's got to be done and turned into the VP of operations by 5 p.m. on December 31st of this year. You see where I'm going with this. Not that this ever happens, of course. Question 7, what will you stop in order to make room for this work? This is arguably the most important question and the one with real opportunities for true progress. But you can't really answer it until you know all of the previous questions. So be sure to take the time to go through them and answer them fully. Doing so will help you understand who is doing what and who needs some things cleared off their plate. It also helps you decide, do those things being cleared even still need to be done? And if they do, who might be waiting in the wings to pick those up? There's lots of opportunities in this planning process to give stretch assignments to people who are just waiting to show you what they're capable of. So look around, think creatively, and ask who's ready for their shot. So what did I miss? Are there other questions that need to be answered during the planning stage in order to make execution more successful? Drop them in the comments so we can all learn together. And if staying on track and monitoring progress has been a sticking point for you and your team, check out my next video about the one meeting that can take your execution efforts from so-so to remarkable. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you found this video at all helpful, please give it a like or a comment. The engagement helps YouTube know that this content is worth sharing with other awesome people like you. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye.